Hello friends, very good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. And myself Bala here. I welcome you all to my live session. In this live session, we are going to use our advanced option strategy to trade a stock option. And by using our Google Sheet and also by using a charts and candle pattern, we are trying to find out some opportunities. And thank you for joining the session. I think Ramesh, very good morning. Thanks for joining. And you had booked some good profit. That's good enough. And the Siemens and IDFC, very good. So making some good profit yesterday's. And finally, closing hours, market was very down, and Nifty and Bank Nifty in around 3 o'clock. So after 3 o'clock, there is a huge storm. So look at this today. Both is looking a gap up. Bank Nifty almost 360 points. It's maybe a trap. Yesterday it is very fast, moving on a downside, maybe a put holders. Now by the opening itself, it's gap up. Okay, so it's going to be start around 45,000. Okay, Nifty is around 19,500. So maybe whatever the positional holding which we have done, there is a chances for getting profit. And this live session is purely for a informational and educational purpose. Whatever the trade which you are taken based on the content which we are sharing here, you should take your own risk and you can try to take a trade. Okay, so let me go to check the pre-open. So if you have any stock which giving you such a big movement in a gap up, very good morning, Piyush. Thanks for joining this live session. It's happening here. Sorry. Pre-open. I think some issues and pre-open session. I think. Yeah. In pre-open session, so we can go to check what is going to happen. 110 points positive on Nifty. Yeah, very good morning, Bhumi Shaha. Very good morning. Thanks for joining here. And HDFC Bank, it's going to be positive up to 1.45%, and Hindalco, Tata Steel. These are all the three. And HDFC Bank, yesterday is completed its merger, and only HDFC Bank available. HDFC is not available. Okay. So even if you are trying for a HDFC, it should be settled yesterday, and you can see only one stock, HDFC Bank. You can't see HDFC, the individual script. Okay. So whatever the trade which you are showing you here, 1% higher, and downside is no more stock more than 1% down. Okay, in F&O group, is there any stock? I think Motherson Sumi, it's about 2.9%, and Hindustan Copper, Jindal Steel, SAIL, Astral, HDFC Bank. So these are all the stocks. Some of the stocks, many stocks, I think more than 10 plus stocks is opening by the 1%. Maybe after this 110 point gap up, whether the market is going to be move upside or down, so we have to wait it whether it is going to continue or it going to reverse back. Previous day high is around 19,497, and today it started with 495. It's not about a technical gap up, and it should be a gap up from previous close 384 to 495. From this close, we are going to see there is a big changes in the market. Okay, based on our sheet, so we are going to follow some opportunities, and yesterday we find a lot of opportunity, and based on weekly sheet, so we are nearing to that closing of this week. So if you want to trade weekly based positional, so simply you just avoid for a positional one, and you can go with an intraday, maybe a fresh breakout. If you find out, then you can go with that stocks only, and remaining you should wait for. In monthly positional, no problem, so you can trade with the monthly positional, and it's not an issue for monthly positional. Okay, so you can go with that. I think Reliance and Polycab, these are all targeted trade. And yesterday some stock which triggers Sunpharma also be in monthly it is targeted, and weekly around 40 to 43. Shriram Finance, that's okay, yesterday positive. And NMDC that given you entry in the some sides. If you want to, if you're getting any exit now. So for example, SDFC and market started with gap higher and the negative one. So 71 point. So look at this STFC which is not available. Okay, STFC stock will be merged with STFC bank. You don't get, you will be see only STFC bank share. Okay, so it is about 1650. Even STFC 1710. Is there any call option which is traded? And if you find any option strike price, look at this previous style. And in STFC, if you are finding a strike price, if you get an opportunity to buy, so simply you should wait for it. Okay, so it is good if you are holding, you can exit. If you are STFC put triggers, no. STFC if you are going for bank, STFC bank, no. And so look at the some other stocks. If entry triggers also you can, because it is in the news, and also be the price, and that should be calculated in different way. Okay, so you should just wait for it, and after getting next month onwards you can try to trade in STFC bank, because it's in a major. Okay, so now it is updating now. Okay, so Reliance is almost 138. It's not in today's entry, it's a previous, I think it is the first entry of this week, Monday. Lupin, so from 46 now 48. In Siemens, Marico, Escort. So at least we need to give you some time to get the option price which is going to be start traded. And Reliance is right now, it's huge. And some other stocks which we are funding for today. Monthly, also we have to wait for an update. So most of the stock is currently not started trading immediately after market open. The index options are more liquid, but the stock option always be quite liquidity. So we have to wait for it. I think Tata Motors still struggling, and by RBL Bank again back to that entry point. And what's happening here right now? 68 point positive and 181 points on Bank Nifty. Okay, so no problem. So in future, spot Nifty, spot Bank Nifty is almost 285 points, but the Bank Nifty future is around 188 point is the positive. So what are the stocks which is triggers previously? So we track these two strike prices. We don't get any opportunity yesterday, and we are nearing to that expiry. Okay, so we should be very careful today. And what is the expiry for our current Bank Nifty? Yeah, today is the weekly expiry, so maybe a zigzag move and the high volatile can be seen, and also the premium decay will be happen and on expiry days. Okay, so very careful about Bank Nifty if you are playing for weekly options. Okay, I think my voice and video is clear. Forgot to ask you. Okay, so no problem. So that's why no messages. No, I hope you got it. The access is clear. Okay, so we should wait, and this will be a Bajaj, Finserv, ICICI Prudential. We have to wait for an update. Fine, sir. Thank you. But that seems to me 92 call option, ICICI Prudential. What happened? The stock which is triggered. Bajaj Finance in this month initially it was in big upside. Now Tata Steel 5.7. That is what an entry long time we were waiting for. And initially triggered. Let me check the Tata Steel 112. 112 call option. I think it's a gap up opening, and it was triggered in the first 15 minutes. Initially, it went up to maximum 5.6. Our breakout is around 5.7, but today it started with a gap up. So let me wait for it. And sale 5.3, and already positional sale. I think Jays, you are asking about a sale yesterday. Still okay, positive. Monthly positional if you are holding, so no problem for that. You can keep wait. Okay, so this is what a weekly is going to be triggered now. Okay, so if weekly triggers and monthly also be going to give you such a better opportunity on sale. Sale, what is the current price? In 86 call option, 5.1 is our entry point. And let me go for, yeah, now it is 5.45 to 5.7. There is a liquidity issue, no problem. The current market price is around 90.75. It is exactly 86. It may be the value of this particular option is nearby 6 rupees. So no problem, it will be sure making high more than 6. And there is a chances if it continues, even further move we can expect in this. And currently it is not active. So you just see the why it is not updating here. That 86 call option, you look at this, currently it started traded at 5.7. Okay, only one lot right now it is traded around 5.7. Maybe the chances it can be move higher because of the spot price. It's showing you the value of intrinsic value of that call option is more than 5.7. That's the reason that option is traded. And 87 maybe around 4.8, 4.7. Yeah, exactly. It is 4.85. Maybe further chances in the stock moves it will be going to give you. Tata Steel monthly, I think it's about 4.3. Sorry, 4.7. Let me check that Tata Steel. Tata Steel, yeah, 113, 5.8. Monthly, 113 strike price, 5.8 above. Okay, weekly is about 112, it's about 5.7. So both the premium entry price is 5.7, but monthly strike price is 113 and weekly strike price is 112. Sale now, it is nearing to that weekly entry. BHEL also came into the top. So 92 BHEL. 92 call option, let me add with, I think it's already higher. So now it is 6 rupees. And yesterday's entry is Shriram Finance that given on the same price. Tata Motor and 36 still it is on the same level. RBL Bank yesterday around 15.5. Now it is 16. ONGC yesterday we tried 5.7 above, but it was not given near the breakout. In IDFC First Bank, I think yesterday is triggered. Now it is trading at lower level. So we should wait for it. And we have to wait. Okay, so ONGC 5, then these are all the previous entries, and we try to focus on new fresh breakout, and that should be an opportunity for our intraday trade. BHL lot size is high, and 92 is the call option. And Motherson Sumi again 6 rupees. Lupin, I think yesterday's entry. IDFC First Bank, it's about already triggered, and if you find any other breakout on the same, we can go for. And only intraday fresh breakout only you can just look at, not for a holding basis because it's a weekly one. But monthly positional you can go for a monthly basis. Yeah, very good morning, Anand sir. Thank you for joining here. Thank you so much. Bajaj Finance 7,200. Still it is on the same price, but it is already triggered our target. State Bank almost lost 13 days from third of almost 10 days, which is trading nearby 24. Up and down, something is going on. Now sale is came to the scanner around 5.7 right now. Positional, monthly positional. Now it is showing you a good one. Nero Motor Corp. Some of the stock which is already triggered is not showing you here. And something now you can see a lot of stock which showing you. I think RBL Bank is moving 16.5. ONGC. Yesterday we are tracking this ONGC around 5.7, maybe around that one. It's looking good. And sale is also moving 4.9. No problem. So these are all the things, and the Tata Motor also slightly moving higher. So overall market is positive, and the top we have to focus with zero point 0.7. Yeah, because Tata Steel is triggers in the first 15 minutes. We are not going to focus it. Wait for it. Sale 87 5.3. It's having opportunity 5.3. Already 4.9. So we should wait for it. Ashok Leyland 9.8, 164. Already it moved big. ONGC, STFC Life, other stock which is trading in the top. So only the good quality stocks only we can focus for an opportunity. Planning for another update in this Google Sheet, maybe coming in soon. Took a entry earlier. I think RBL still now it's slightly moving. It's a positional yesterday taken, so now it now started moving. Maybe if you are already holding, so we can exit with quick profit because so we are near into that weekly closing. But this seems to me around 92, currently 5.9. But lot size is big. I think it's already triggered. The high is around 6 rupees in our entry. Exactly the 6 is our highest level. Currently 5.15. Okay, it's moved down. Only 6 above we can focus. In BHEL 92 around 5.85. But sometimes BHEL doesn't have a liquidity. Maybe in the ATM options having some liquid, but ITM and other nearby ITM is not liquid. What's happening on HDFC Bank after merger? Goodness. No, it was triggered, weekly triggered, sir. It was triggered by before 9:30, na? So before 9:30, if any triggers, we should wait for it. We don't want to go for immediately the market open because that one may be gap up and gap down. Something is possible. So Tata Steel 112. Look at this. It is about a gap up, right? So now after a gap up, now it is slightly moving higher. But after 9:30, we can try. If it has not moved very big, because most of the stock while opening a gap up, it will be huge, and then it returned back from the top levels. To avoid that false breakout, we are planning for. But maybe that breakout is happening here. That's right, breakout. And after 9:30, it should be the better one. So if that stock, that a particular strike price, if it is returned back to the same level again, 5.2, sorry, 5.7, then we can go for. But it is a high riskier trade before if you are taking any entry by 9:30. Okay. What is the large size of Tata Steel 112? I think it's more than 5,000, 5,500 is the exact lot quantity. Entry price is 5.7. We have to wait for an opportunity, maybe an intraday kind of thing which you can focus. And anyone who are holding for a Sriram transport, now it is 120. Yesterday we got a opportunity around 99. Now it is 120. So anyone who are holding basis, and that should be another 20-25% profit from our entry. Now sale ONGC is up to yesterday's entry. BHEL exactly at 6 rupees 92. High lot size, very careful. 6 rupees the high. This is also triggers on the first 15 minutes, but you can see, yeah, it is a fresh breakout only. And now, if it is breaks above the level of 6, we can try for a quick scalping on intraday. Okay, don't want to holding basis, don't try. and ONGC 5.4. Very good morning, Shyam. Thank you for joining this session. Ashok Leyland 9.8 PEL 67, Blue Pin 46. In put side, we don't get any stocks at this moment. This one is around 120 now. RBL, Marico, something got. Sun TV. It's about a weekly entry. Monthly opportunity that already triggered our target. And then Tata Steel 5.95. So maybe that one we can look at this Tata Steel and BHEL. BHEL 92 for a breakout. You look at this first candle, the first 15 minutes candle, it should be a doji candle. Okay, maybe if it has crossed above, further chances for upside 6 rupees, and if it has crossed below 5.35, there is a chances. Now it is 5.7. Even we can get a small stop loss of 5.3. That would be possible, and Tata Steel. Right. So one more opportunity which triggers on a Tata Steel. Okay, so that we can check for the Tata Steel. 112. Look at this, currently 5.75 to 5.9, and look at the volume. It's a good volume, so no problem about a volume and thing. But first 15 minutes is a doji candle, so we can expect above to the level the further chances for moving upside, and below to the level maybe a doji candle stop loss. But as per our advanced strategy, we know the stop loss where we can keep. Sale now 5.35, 87 call option. Yeah, 5.4 is the high, and this is also be a fresh breakout. Already monthly positional sale is triggered around 86. Maybe now that one should be higher. Yeah, what we suggested more than 6 rupees. Now it is moving more than 6, almost 6.2 is the last traded price, and also be the high of the day is around 6.2. So right now that has also started active, and 87 is 5.35 in right now. So if you are already holding monthly position, don't want to try for it. I think metal stocks, SAIL and NMDC, Tata Steel is looking good. But in the beginning of this week, Mondays, most of the stocks performing. But after that, we don't get any such a big move. But right now, the stocks are coming into the scanner. Maybe the metal stocks are performing well today. I think in this week we are not seeing such a big movement on many stocks. Mostly overall market is very flat and slow. And finally we find some opportunities and maybe works well. In Serum 120, Marico 28, Sun TV 31 plus RBL Bank 16.6. In Tata, still is the fresh breakout which we find out today 100. In the entry price is around 5.7 and 5.9 is the current price. We have to wait for it. SAIL also be the new one. In the BHEL is nearing to that. See, Motherson Sumi is increased with around what is the strike price on Motherson 92 85.2, and that one is looking good. Gap up now. It's trading with higher level. So new opportunity on Tata Steel and SAIL and Sun Pharma is the old one. BHEL is the new one. Both are high lot size SAIL and BHEL. Motherson Sumi also be high lot size 5.75. We're looking overall market is positive and now showing you some good opportunities. And Indalco, what is happening on Indalco? It's around 425 call option, right? Indalco already moved higher and then returned back. Now it is slightly gap up today. And HDFC Life, it's happening today. That's also be a positive opening. And now it is moving higher. Mostly metal stocks are positive right now. We wait for an opportunity. Meanwhile, if you have any questions or doubt, you just ping me in the chat box. Yeah, because the last 3-4 days Bank Nifty not moving, and today also not focusing that Bank Nifty opportunity. With the chances for premium decay should be high. Already the premium is reduced. Now RBL is slightly moving higher from 16 to 17.9. Very good morning, Rakesh. Thank you for joining. Already 18 is the price. Now RBL from 15.5 now slightly moving towards the top. And Tata Motors slightly recovering. If you find any reversal opportunity, then you can go for. And IDFC still it is moving lower. In IDFC, which given you 5.2, it is moving down. Okay. Tata Steel is about a first candle is a doji and inside. The weight and BHEL beginning triggered. And look at this. This is what I am telling you. If any stock which triggers your entry on the first 15 minutes candle, this can be possible. Okay, so it triggers and then it returned back. Better if you have waited, you can get a even lowest price, or you can avoid such a drop. You can see that this is also be triggered in the first 15 minutes. Hope you got it. So that is the reason I was simply avoiding the trades, and now RBL is moving big, no problem. Around 15 to 18, 15.5 to 18, and Stiram Finance 114, Marico 28. So these are all the previous entry. Sale ONGC, Ashok Leyland is nearby 164, and BHEL is 5.2, and Lupin ST. No other stock which is in the top. So we are finding these are all the stocks at this moment. And what happened in power grid put side? 257.5 put option. But whatever the trade which you have planned, only intraday because we are nearing to that weekly expire. In monthly trades, what are the stock which we can focus? SBIN again same price. Vijay Finance already targeted. STFC Life, look at this 45, 650. So STFC 650 around 45. Yeah. I think it's not triggered. Previously, we are tracking that one. And that is a monthly positional, it's not an weekly. Just to understand about that, it is a positional one, HDFC Live, which is going to trigger our breakout, is around 45. Right now, it is trading somewhere around 41.95. Maybe this one for a monthly positional, and this is also be a fresh breakout, and we can track this HDFC Live. That may be a good opportunity over and above 45, and it should be a fresh breakout. Monthly positioner. MCX is not a liquid one right now. PFC 14.8, I think it's a lot size is high and paying a higher margin. It's not a good one. Tata Steel, Apollo Tire still on the price. Hindu Petro already triggered our target. PFC Tata Steel 5.8, 113. Tata Motors, and this is the one from 36, now it is trading somewhere around 31. Not moved it, only 42. After that breakout and 42 it moves and then returned back to 30 level it was trading. Delta Cup in the put side is an entry which is happening by gap up. It's happened by the gap up. So the reason due to that gap up it was opening by yesterday very huge 10% lower. Circular line slightly moving higher 164. I think yesterday. It's given you the entry yesterday around 9.8, but after that it's slightly moving down. Now it is slightly moving higher to 9.25. RBL okay, 18.5. What's happening in here at Federal Bank? Just came into the scanner. I think this week it's worked well. In call side, that gives you some good profit. Aha, that's a huge down in Federal Bank. Okay, so initially it went higher. Federal Bank. What is the strike price? 136, 8.75. Federal Bank 136. Put option. 8.75. Now it is 9. And what is our entry point? 8 point. Exactly at 8.75. We missed out. Sudden jump. So maybe if we are getting that one, 8.75. If it is written back that level, so we can try. Maybe a breakout. Is there any opportunity here? I think it was in huge. It's a big move on Federal Bank. Uh, 9.35. Sudden spike. No, whenever news is there, then the stock will move. Or else, last 3-4 days like that only, it's going on. Today having some news, that's why the stock moved. Maybe 8.5, the positional entry. Is there any entry for a monthly Federal Bank? I think monthly it given you. I find the stock which moved up Austral in steadily. I got a put option in Austral for this month, monthly positional 2000 put option. I got my target already done. And weekly I'm not finding. Monthly Austral put option I was tracking. That was giving you such a good benefit for me. In Austral put side at entry trigger. And now maybe here I just find out from July from 1900 and it was the bottom around 1770. Now it may be a slightly increasing, maybe a pullback after this consecutive downtrend. That should be a possible. So I look at this steadily, it's moving right, very good. Yesterday it gap up and today also it is a gap up and now it is a negative candle and 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 consecutive days down. How you see it is a 45-degree stock? First you just look at the chart, Shyam. Yeah, steadily it's moving up slowly. Oh my God. So look at the chart. It's not steadily moving up. It was steadily moving down. Maybe one day move you are thinking over, but overall move for the stock is down. Clear 45-degree down. Okay. Or you can see like this. Okay. I think it's not a big bullish stock. It's about a perfect bearish stock. Maybe one day increase is not about but I'm not going for a technical analysis by the 15 minutes time frame. At least we need to check the daily time frame to find the trend of the stock. Instead of watching a 5 minutes to 1 minute chart, it will not giving you the trend. Okay, first you should understand the trend is about the longer period and then we can go for a shorter period of time trades. If you are taking a 15 minutes trend, maybe it's work for a next 15 minutes or 30 minutes. And we are focusing the stock. Maybe the stock is looking bullish from here, almost here, 1500. But now it is the top and it was a range bound or a consolidation. At this top, it is looking a consolidation. Now the consolidation breakout or breakdown that is happening. Maybe the chances for the okay Federal Bank. It's about I'm talking about. I'm waiting for a Federal Bank in a put side 8.9 and 8.5 is entry. I mark the level 8.7. It's not a right one. 8.5. So if it is came back, to 8.5 we can go for. The exact level is 8.5, not a 8.7. So now it is 8.75. Maybe if it is came to 8.5, we can try to buy this one again. You can sell ATM call and put option of both, and you can keep a stop loss, and you have to wait for every day. Sure, it is going to be a profitable strategy, and you need to back test and you need to work on it. You will be getting good accuracy. Time based selling also working in Bank Nifty, but in not about a 1 day, 2 day. It's about over the period of time. There is a backtest also available, I think. Some website is available, so you can backtest. Forget the name of the website. Bank Nifty option backtest. I think one website is available. Yeah, there is a first website, stock mark. You can go to backtest and you can modify your strategies and you can apply yield slippages. Okay, so for example, Bank Nifty option call. I'm going to sell ATM one lot weekly option and put one lot. Okay, so this is what a concept. I just entered 9:30. I'll exit at 3 o'clock maybe. Monday mid cap, Tuesday fin nifty, Wednesday being what is what that Wednesday BNF, Bank Nifty, Tuesday Nifty, and Friday Sensex. You can do anytime. Okay, so I'll just go for back test intraday only, right? So you're selling a call and put stop loss. Maybe without a stop loss, I will just do it, and we can go for all days. From January. Okay, so last back test. Margin is 1.7 lakhs. Winning percentage is 64 percentage. Losing percentage is 36. The accuracy of the system is 64 percentage. And what is the overall profit? 309 rupees. So you can look at this, the maximum profit 2900 and the loss would be around 6000 and average profit on daily 1200 and average loss on daily is around 2000 and lot size in the two lots maximum one day is around 11,000 and 16 days it ran for that recovery and maximum winning streak is 3 days and losing streak. That means what? So if this trade or this strategy will work for 3 consecutive winning days and maximum 2 consecutive loss days. Okay. So maybe if you find this, so 2 days if consecutive loss, third day you can apply the trade, sure you are going to get a profit. So target it 22 days. We are not making any stop loss. That's why the maximum loss is higher. So already average profit on winning days is around 1200. Average loss is around 2000. Okay. So what I'm going to make here. So simply, yeah. So maybe around 25% is the leg which I can make a stop loss. Okay, so run another back test. If I'm keeping a stop loss for each leg, overall is in loss, maximum profit, maximum loss, and accuracy is for 45%. BVS Srikanth Reddy, thank you for joining. I think you are new to my channel. I'm seeing your name in the first time on my chat box. I test only 1 month with free credit. I have 15 free credits, so 6 month back test also be possible. Here I'm just to, oh, I think it's a 1 month. Okay, we need to change the date. Jan. Okay, let's, I think it's a maybe 1 month. So, but here you can test it and you just understood from this point. So you need to fix your strategy. You can develop your strategy. I hope you understood. So how much profit you are getting and how much loss you getting in every averagely. So based on that, you can develop a strategy, right? And you can decide after back testing these things. In Bank Nifty, if you want to trade in Bank Nifty and Nifty, that should be a free website and paid also be available. So I'm just looking for a Federal Bank to came. Yeah, I think Federal Bank it reaches to 8.5. Now it is 8.8. Anyone who are watching that Federal Bank which is reaching to that 8.5. One more opportunity. Maybe a quick scalping breakout only we are focusing because we are nearing to that expiry. Federal Bank put option 136 put. Currently 8.7 and 8.8. Recently it came to 8.5. What is our exact entry point which we are looking for? That came to point. Now Tata still 5.5. If it is breaks, now we can try. Okay, so initially it was a gap up, but after the gap it was moving down. Now it started moving higher. Maybe if it is breaks, we can. We can do already. I have tested yearly basis also. Normally option selling in index, it's always giving a profitable. And one more important thing. So maybe you can do manually, maybe missing some points. The automation also be best. Like Raytron, something like that is there. So you can use it. Now 5.7 if it is crossed, maybe opportunity which I can focus in or steal. But risky trade, if you are ready to take that much of risk, you can take more. Tata Steel now, we can focus that level and maybe, yeah, that's good. This point, maybe the chances can be moving higher. RVL after moving 18, now it has came back to 60. Tata Motors slightly increases 2 rupees from the lower level. And at a very range bound. Total bank 8.85. I think 5,000 lot size. Yeah, 5,000 lot size and pattern. Sheffield Island is about yesterday's entry. If you find something like PEL 930, which nearing to that 67.6, PEL 930. I think it's not traded. There is a liquidity 930 or 950. 930 doesn't have a liquidity. The current price of that PEL, yeah, 59 to 60. In volume is just about 3,000 quantities, very less. Maybe current price is 980. That should be having good volume. Federal Bank is slightly moving 8.9 input side. But overall market is positive. In the now the market is trading around 8.9. Or any other new opportunity? We don't find any new opportunity. I think this week overall market is very slow, very flat. For that back test, which we do the back test, and from that back test, you can easily understood what is the thing which is happening, and risk factor, reward, and other things. If you understood, then we can develop a strategy based on that. Because this bank nifty started with the gap up, and now it is moving lower. Nifty also be the same. Nifty is opening gap up. Now it is moving higher. You got it. Bank nifty not moving, and nifty is slightly moving. Siemens 170. After that entry, it given you 213, and now it is lower. Maybe you have to wait for it. Positional. Is there any other new opportunity on positional basis? BHEL, it's about a high lot size. SBN same price. And Tech Mahindra, I think the stock was in news. Better to stay away. PFC also looking good. National Aluminium 83. What's happening on National Aluminium 83? It's a slow moving stock. 83 call option. I think it's already moved 4.1. In our entry point 4.15. The lot size is big and maybe a low volume. Now anyone who tried for a Federal Bank 9.3. Yeah, it's about nearing to that entry. Lot size is around 7,500. Federal Bank. Sorry, National Aluminium. Good move on Federal Bank. One opportunity which we find out based on our sheet. It's a Federal Bank, and like some other trades also be possible. I think Coal Paul, it's already targeted trade, monthly positional. Now it has also been nearing to that market. Other sense to me, those were 86, which were taken around 7.2, and next 2 or 3 days it was not traded. In this Mother Sumi 86. Who are watching my live session, they know well. And Mother Sumi not traded, and 86 call option, it was triggered. Okay, so at this point, 7.2 on 5th of July. After that, it was not traded. 5.8 is the low. After that, it was trading on the same range. Now it is 10.5. Here also it is not traded, but if you have taken that position in Mother Sumi, based on this intrinsic value, there is a exact point which is near about 10 rupees. 86 call option. 10 rupees, 10.5 is the buyer and 10.45 is the seller. Our entry price is 7.2. Maybe even further move also be possible. Only one lot traded today. Okay, but if you are exiting around 10 rupees, that should be the buyer price. We can exit from the trade. 5 minutes, 10 minutes recovery is not about perfect recovery, because while we are doing an option trade, if you are doing with the equity, you can go for a 1 rupee, 2 rupee target with the 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, even 1 minute also be possible. Okay, if you are tracking a single stock. But if you are tracking, I'm tracking for all F1 list in this sheet. If I'm watching for a 5 minutes, it's a very difficult to find out that. Okay, that is the reason I was using always daily time frame or even a higher time frame. V-shape recovery, do you think about? Thank you so much, Anand sir. Thanks for joining. I have to go, no problem. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you for here. Okay, so we see a break over HDFC Bank. So I think you are confusing Mr. Shyam. So 5 minutes, we see 1 minute. Perfect. Gap up trend continues, upside move. Shaker, yes. In this tower, 3 months target. I am not providing any tips here. Maybe we'll analyze the stock in this tower and daily time frame. Look at this. It was a very flat at this moment. From this month, it was a perfect range bound stock. Okay, but narrow, the range is coming to the narrow in daily time frame. Look at this top. It's almost coming to that one. In the lower level, if you are connecting this lows, it is narrow. It coming down. And maybe the close is over above 164, 166. If any candle which closes positive, or if it is closed below 160, negative candle. So maybe after that we can expect for a breakout or a breakdown in the stock. But as of now, it is about very flat range. Okay, so after that move, so we can check this at this moment. So we can see for here. Okay, so it's about looks like from that bottom 143 it reaches to 160 in 1.5 months, and it was consolidating at the top level after this big move. Looks like a flag pattern. After this big move, we've seen a pattern which is on the top, maybe a breakout which we can go above the level or below the level. But at this moment, it's exactly consolidating at the top level. So we should wait. Once the breakout which happened, then we can go for until unless it may be trading in the range. Okay, so very slow. So don't want to go for such a big one. In Federal Bank again, 8.95. HDFC new breakout, which we are waiting for. In Tata Steel 5.7 above breakout. In BHEL is the highlight stage. It was started and now it is moving down. So you understood why we are not taken that. And our last stage, first 15 minutes trigger. Sale also be the first 15 minutes trigger. Looks like a shooting star candle. Hope you understood. But this week we are not getting many stocks. No problem. But last week we got it, and next week maybe we're going to get some good opportunities because of the slow move, the very slow moving in the stocks. We are not getting any opportunities, but only few stocks like in Nifty and Bank Nifty, some few stocks which contributes. That's why Nifty and Bank Nifty trading all time high. So right now the stocks which are not a big move. Sun Pharma, Siemens, Ashok Leyland, maybe. In liquid quality, that's very important. ONGC also breakout which we are looking for 5.7 above from yesterday. It's not given you the breakout, now it is slightly moving higher. Only one opportunity which we find out is a petrol bunk that was slightly moving higher. Problem. Some of the stock which we are looking for, HDFC Life monthly positional, Tata Steel and Intraday, and SAIL also be an Intraday. IDFC first it's about yesterday's trade, and now it looks like a previous days a doji, and now it is a hammer. After the big move, and we got it. STFC is under the merger, right? Once we complete it, you will be getting that details. STFC bank dividends. Stock is undergone on merger. Maybe it can be more. This is what a quarterly dividend for 4.76 INR. Current price is 1654. You can check with the official website. You will be getting the date and exactly when it is announced. Hey, STFC Live, we are waiting for a breakout. That should be one more opportunity. And this week, so we are getting some opportunities, not many. And most of the stocks were very flat, but Nifty and Bank Nifty is going big. So, but doesn't affect the stocks. Okay, so few opportunity, but even though scenario slow movement, we got a lot of stock which is triggers our entry on monthly basis, almost 17 to 18 stock. In call side and put side, almost 3 4 stocks which triggers like Asia Motor and Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank now it is moving. And Astral that done our target and something like one more stock which triggers our target, but right now the stock is not in the list. Okay, so overall market is slow, and we find one more opportunities in Federal Bank that may be working well, and Tata Steel also. We are looking for a breakout, and this breakout and one more thing, HDFC Life and ONGC. That's also be possible fresh breakout that we can go for, and this should be an opportunity which we are finding today. Okay, I hope you understood the concepts, how we are doing planning the trade. And thank you for joining this live session. And if you wish to join my advanced option strategy course, so you can also welcome. So the learning process with the available on our website. At 9:10 a.m. I started that live session. And most probably this live session is helping to my students who attend my classes on advanced option strategy. Okay, so they are doing positional option trading. So this about the sheet also working for developed for the students, those who are using the strategy and positional option strategy learning. Okay, so there is a two types of classes, one to one. No, I'm doing it daily. One to one classes also be available and paid class. So recorded classes also be available. So the recorded classes which is available on my website, the link on the website which is available on the description. Okay, so here I can show you the website. This is what my website where I can share you the link and you can go to check that and you will be getting more details on advanced option strategy. And you can go to the courses and you will be finding out the detail. And here is the advanced option strategy course link. And if you want to go for how to use the Google Sheet, okay. So everyone were asking you how to use that like that. So here is the learning process of that particular how to use this Google Sheet. First, if you want to ask that Google Sheet, you can access from your end. So it's a charges one. And if you want to go for that, I have the link which I am sharing you here in this chat box. And you can check that link. And once you go through it, after if you are okay with that, you can get the Google Sheet from me and that will help you. Okay. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or a doubt, you just comment on the comment box and we'll meet you on tomorrow's live session. We'll plan to change the live timing also. So in soon we will increase and try to do it and some other concept which I'm going to developing right now. Once it is ready, that also we can apply on a live market. Thank you for watching. Thanks for liking this video. And till if you're watching this live, thank you so much. And if you want to access this sheet, and you can message me. And if you want to learn my advanced strategy, they're also one to one on the weekend, so we can use it, make use of it. Thank you for joining. If you are really so, the WhatsApp number which displays on this video, just connect to that. Thank you so much. I'm here to wind up right now. Thank you. Thanks to all for joining the session.